My name is Enrique, Canine Perspective. Today we're at Horner Park. We're just going to do a little uh, training walk with Bane here. We'll go for a little walk, and then we'll do a little bit of long leash stuff, long leash exercises maybe in the middle of the field. So Bane is a bull terrier. He's on the dog trot 3500. Right now his number is 56. He keyed his death, and then we have him muzzled here because he does have some issues with dogs coming up to him. So there's a lot of off-leash dogs here, so we're gonna take the precaution that we don't want him hurting a dog. We don't want a dog hurting him. So we're also gonna take our precautions as well as like staying away from the off-leash dogs because we don't want a fight happening, and then the dog attacks Bane. Bane can't protect himself because he has that muzzle. So we'll stay away from those off-leash dogs. If we do see an off-leash dog, just simply tell the owner to leash up the dog or call their dog if they're unable to. Then I'll have to step in with a few to protect Bane, just to prevent any issues of occurring. So yeah, this is a new environment for him, at least for me and Bane, because he hasn't. We've only done the training walks around the facility where there's trucks and cars, but here there's a lot of like bikes and like just a lot of dogs running around. So since Bane is deaf, we obviously can't use any words. So for the heel command, it's 2 taps on the left leg. Obviously he needs to see that for it to be fair. And then when I tap him 2 times, that's his break command. Now he can do whatever he wants. For recall, it's just we'll show that later. But right now, we're just going to be using the break and the heel, and then maybe a little bit of stay, and then I'll explain that if we do go over stay. Oh, we will go over stay. I'll explain it later then. So for heel, and we go. Right now, tap, tap, tap. Give him a little break here. Because he hasn't pottied yet. I'm going to go back into a heel. Or wait. There we go. So, tap, 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 tap. When I get in the shade, I'll do a little stay command. So for stay, it's still the same as a normal regular dog we would be training. Obviously we can't stay, so we just do the hand movement this way. Pivot out with our right foot, and he stays. Do a little walk over now.
Can you do that one more time?
Sure. Yeah. So stay, I wave my left hand, and then should we start it, or what do you think?
Sorry, this wind is picking up. Yeah, slightly different angle. There you go.
So here's the stay command. You obviously can't say stay, but part of the stay command is the wave the hand in front of the dog. So there's stay, pivot out with the right foot, do a little walk around, some praise. So here, he corrects himself. I'll do it again because he's still in the stay. I didn't tap my leg yet. He thought about it there, but he did correct himself. Return, praise, do another one. Left leg, there we go.
It's not like I'm completely honest. It's a confidence factor.
I think Bane scared off all the dogs with his muzzle. There's no dogs anymore. Tap. Tap. During like his other training walks, when we ran into dogs or even the pack walks, he wouldn't really lunge at a dog or have any reactivity. So I'm going to keep my movement. Yep, that was good. This is a good left turn. So now we're going to go into the field, do some recall. Let's tap to speed him up. Tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. This take command, tap. Break. And then we'll leash him up with the long leash right now. now we're going to work on recall. We've got a 30-foot long leash. Basically going to let Bane whatever he wants. Obviously not chase any of these little kids down, but just let him roam around and just be a dog. And then at a random moment, I'm going to do a recall. So Bane's first reaction or thinking process when he feels this e-collar is, where is Enrique? So once he looks at me, or like he's able to find me, I'm going to be moving back, and he's going to be like, oh, recall. And he should just run to me. And then once he makes his way, he used to be in my vicinity right here, 1 to 2 feet. And then he's supposed to sit, and that's usually how the complete recall will look. Things that might happen, he might get tangled. We do need to be careful with the tangling because he does have I believe a bad hip or leg, and we obviously don't, because he's had surgery on him, so we don't want to mess that up again. Other things, right now there are no off-leash dogs here, so we're in the clear. So I'm just going to give him that break. Just let him be. So tap, 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 tap. There he comes. Tap, 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 tap. There. That was a really good recall right there. He did it with a lot of speed. So give him another break. Tap. He's going to middle, tap. Good. Break. Tap, tap. Good. That was a really good one because tap, tap. So that was a really good one because there was no leash pressure. Before he hit the end of the leash, I started tapping, and then he stopped, did his little curve, and ran to me immediately. Break. So that was a really good one. The other times, there was leash pressure, but that's just because I didn't have the end of the leash. I'll give him a tap here, see what he does. Tap, back, tap, 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 tap.
Tangled.
So right here, we usually wouldn't untangle the dog here, but since his hip issues, so it was pretty wrapped around, like it was like lifting his leg up from behind. But we wouldn't stop the recall and fix it because that right there is a distraction for the dog, and we want to work the dog through that distraction because the moment you need the recall, there's going to be something that's going to take the dogs, will distract the dog. So like that leash tango is like, whoa, what's going on here? Nobody, tap, 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 keep coming. So another example would be, he's coming to us, he sees the squirrel, he wants to get the squirrel. No, you have to keep coming and keep tapping, tapping, tapping. But obviously, safety first. So break. You can't get the stick with the muzzle. You're just probably gonna dig around it, yeah. Let me tap it. I'll give a tap, 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 tap. Good. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap. Tap for the sit. Good. So right here, over there, I mean, he came, but he was like right here. That's not the full recall. Full recall is right here. I moved back, I continued tapping. Probably thought I was still there. Obviously, you can't hear my footsteps or anything. But he eventually was like, okay, this is annoying. What's Enrique doing? He saw that I was far away, and so then he started coming. So give him another break. Yeah, he's gonna go back to that stick. So right here, I'm gonna tap. There, let's go. Tap. 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 There. So he had the speed, he just had too much speed. He kind of flew past me, and that's why the come to this vicinity is so important, so that doesn't happen. And when he did that, I simply faced him, pivoted his face to him, tapped, and kept moving back, so there was something that he was drawn to, which was me moving back. So we'll do it maybe like 2 more times. So there was no tapping there. Tap. 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 There. Break. Tap. 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 Good. He's behind me, but for recall, it doesn't matter the position. They just need to be, again, in this vicinity, sitting down, waiting for me to release them again. We'll do one more. But that one's really good because I didn't use any leash pressure for that as well. So to really like make the dog comfortable with break, what I'm doing is I'm just making no sense. I'm not tapping him. I'm making him walk on my right side, which is incorrect for heel. Heel is left side, and so I'm just meandering, let him do whatever he, just to roam. It's right here. Tap. Good. One tap. Tap. So that was a good one. He passed and then immediately corrected himself. I didn't tap for that turn he did. I just tapped for the sit. So it was one tap and one tap here. Before it was a couple of taps. I'm at 37 right now, but the more practice, the more easier it gets for Bane. He did really well. I'm glad he was able to just have some freedom. But the most important part is when I call him or when I tap him, that he comes back. And that's it.